And now, live from Pod Cabin in Burbank, California, it's the Allison Rosen is Your New Best Friend show. Tonight, Allison welcomes no guests, but Tone Zone is here with a cup of kindness for your old acquaintances that have been forgot and advice on how best to bring them to mind. I'm her husband, Daniel, saying hop on board the love bus and say hello to your new best friend, Allison Rosen.
Allison Rosen. Allison Rosen is your new best friend. Allison, with her good times never end. Allison Rosen, doing the wavy pencil dance again. Allison Rosen, Allison's your new best friend.
Hello, my little plum puddings. Welcome to another exciting episode of Allison Rosen is Your New Best Friend, the first episode of 2026.
Ooh.
That particular seasonal, delicious carbohydrate was sent in on Patreon. By Trisha M. Yes, I am on Patreon. You can get all sorts of fun stuff over there. You can get episodes of The Friend Zone. I just last month put one up with Renee Colbert, and I haven't even told the people in the room yet Renee's news. And I don't know if I'm going to tell them or not because it is paywalled. That's the kind of stuff you get on Patreon. Also, the level where you can text me and I will text you back, and so much more fun stuff. Patreon.com/Allison Rosen.
Patreon.
And if you do an annual subscription, you get 2 months free.
That's a good deal.
Renee talked about good deals on the episode.
Ooh, exciting.
Yeah, I know.
Paywalled.
Did she talk about why she didn't text me back? That's right.
No.
I just fired shots at the nicest person alive.
Oh my God. Wait, how long?
That beef.
How long ago did you text her?
It was pre-Christmas, maybe like a week before Christmas.
What did your text say?
Asked if she was going to be in town for Christmas.
Oh.
Trying to offer up some activities.
Yeah. Well, the
No
answer is
response.
no. That's part
All right, well,
of
there you
that's
go.
part of what you guys don't know, but I know.
Is she not in town?
Nope. I can't say anything else.
She's not in town.
Nope. Nothing else.
Why is this so secretive?
No.
Because it's paywalled. I am also on Substack. AllisonRosen.substack.com. And I just put up a Substack. And right now I have 4 tabs open on my computer of Substacks I'm working on. One of them is probably the most incendiary, sensationalist, salacious, and gossipy one I've ever written. But Daniel told me he doesn't think I should put it out because it's beneath me. So that's what you get on Substack.
Wow.
Allison
Hopefully
Rosen.
not, though.
Well, that's what I get.
Hopefully you won't
That's what
get
I
that
get
on
on Substack. AllisonRosen.substack.com. I mean, you know what? I'll get into that later. Happy New Year.
Wow.
I'm waiting for something to indicate Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Perfect.
Oh,
I would
you
like to
thought it
say
was going
hello to my guests, Daniel Quantz, your husband and mine, the people's husband. Hello.
Hi.
How's the year going for you so far?
You know what? So far, it's been amazing.
Yeah.
Yep.
100% good, right?
100% good so far.
I would also like to say hello to Tony Thaxton. Hello.
Hi.
Remind me to tell you something about my vagina.
Oh.
I make my living doing pornos, and I have been out of work.
just thought
You've
I'd
cobbled
be
them
there.
together.
Yeah, you know.
Speaking of vaginas, can we talk vaginas, ladies?
I was hoping.
Can we talk vaginas for a moment? Oh, who is that?
Helen Hong.
Oh my gosh, I
Really?
haven't seen her in forever. It is so dry lately. It started with, I was like, why is my abdomen? Actually, I was saying it like this. Why is my trunk so itchy? I've never referred to this part of my body as my trunk.
The air is dry or your vagina is dry?
Well, I'm getting to that.
Right.
I'm taking you on I'm taking
journey.
the scenic journey. Yeah. What is it that Trump says he does? I'm weaving.
The weave.
Yeah. So it started with like my abdomen and my back were itchy. And then I was sitting there scratching my head. And then while scratching my head, I was like, oh my God, is this a lice situation again? I want everyone to know when the whole family got lice because there was a real problem at the kids' school, I never got it. That's how much I don't personally take care of my own children. But we checked, it's because Elliot's head was itchy too, and we checked. We're lice free. So I think it's just the dry air. And then I was like, okay, now my whole face is peeling off. And Daniel and I are both really dry. We have really dry
weird 'cause
mouth
it's been
corners.
raining.
Yeah, and then finally, the dryness I think has hit my vagina because my skin feels irritated and almost painful down there. I've got painful, chapped
Do they have
vagina.
chapsticks for vaginas?
Probably, but I don't think I would want to buy it. Your vagina is huge.
Should I market chapstick for vaginas?
I feel like it'd be
make $1 million?
so weird if you made a product like that.
Is that just lube?
I mean, maybe.
But you're
it would come
envisioning
in
like
it
a
would
stick,
come
right?
in like a little oversized, like chapstick
You apply it
tube.
like chapstick?
Yeah, a little twisty thing. Right?
I guess. I feel like people who market products specifically for the vagina, I always am a little bit like I look a little askance because I don't know. It just like I don't want to shots fire like Tony
Oh, no.
fired shots.
I know. I'm still reeling.
I believe Allie Ward's husband's mom makes something for ladies' vaginas. I don't know if there's a lip balm, so to speak, but I don't know. There's just something about it. You know what it is? It's that we've now learned that like douching and all of that stuff is unnecessary. And so it feels like it's exploiting women's, shame or concerns or
no,
something
but
like that.
This is just a hey, ladies, if it's chapped,
Yeah.
so I'm sure happens a lot. Here you go. This little Burt's Bees stick for vaginas.
Right. I hear what you're saying. And didn't you have $1 million idea the other night too?
Oh, probably.
Oh
They
no,
just come and
Tony.
go.
We've squandered our millions of dollars of ideas because I swear you had $1 million idea.
Did I?
We were like, someone certainly has come up with this, but I don't know if they had.
You'll have to jog my memory.
Okay, so we have a lot of stuff to get into, but Daniel, turn your head that way.
I burned my
Okay.
scalp.
That's what I wanted to say, and I know that I am not allowed to comment on your body, but I was like, what is going on with your head?
Yeah.
So can we ask what happened?
I got well
Because I
so
know, because I have a suspicion.
my hair. Okay, there are two modes.
Gal
for
chat.
for my hair because of the the nature of the curl. I can either have really short hair, or I can have longer hair that gets like really curly. Like there's a second curl that happens. Like there's the first curl that you can live with, and then if you let it get to a certain length, then that second curl happens, and it goes just like a spring. That's
It's like if you grew your hair, would you have like Weird Al hair if you grew it long?
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like, and I tried over the pandemic to grow it out, and I thought like it would hit a point where it would start to like the weight would start to pull it down. Nope.
I think Daniel was like, my hair doesn't grow down, it grows out.
It just grows.
Oh, okay.
yeah,
So
it just
that
starts to build on itself.
Didn't your dad have a like crazy 70s
My dad
fro?
had an afro.
Yeah.
And so you wouldn't think so though, because my hair doesn't read as like super curly.
For the first many years I knew you, I didn't even realize you had curly hair because you used to get it trimmed under the first curl.
That's right. Well, you leave the first curl is all right. It's that second curl, but I want it to be a little longer on the top. I don't want super short hair, so I thought,
Are we seeing a bit of the second curl right now?
yeah, probably.
Okay.
Like I don't know what my hair looks like right now. And so I saw something about a hot brush. And I thought a hot brush could like straighten out that second curl maybe, and then I could have like longish, a little bit longer hair and not have to keep it so short. But you busted out like 2 hot brushes and they were no good.
Yeah,
They were
what
for,
was
like,
wrong with them?
because the way they're made is like
They didn't pull your hair, right?
Well, no, the part that's hot is recessed
Oh.
inside of this like plastic thing so you don't burn yourself. But it's like my hair's not quite that long. So it'd be like I'd be straightening the tippy tips of my hair, which is pointless. And so I thought, oh, well, they make the ones that the curl ones, basically a curling iron, I guess, right? Sort
No.
of thing.
Well, what you ended
It's
up
not as tight as a curling
what you
iron. It's
bought is
wider.
a round brush where the barrel of the brush heats up. It's like metal and it heats up.
Yeah. And but that even is a little too long. I think I pressed it a little bit too hard and I burned my scalp. But I was trying to I was a little, you get too close to the sun, Tony, when you're straightening it. But I'll figure it out because I think that is the answer. Just to straighten a little bit here so that it lays back, so I don't have to like.
I feel like maybe a
Cut it so
straightening
short.
iron is the answer, but a straightening iron is usually not an answer for men. I don't recommend.
I mean, I might try. I'll try anything.
end up looking like
I'm
a
sick
goo-goo
of my
doll.
hair.
Yeah.
I'm fucking sick of curly hair.
Get you that Johnny Resnick look.
Yeah, Rezesnik.
I don't want straight hair. I don't want a pompadour. I just want it to be like I want to tame the second curl. That's what I should market something and be. Hey, fellas, tame that second curl.
Ooh, do you think that is it like a dog whistle, but not in a racist way, where like a lot of people who have the second curl problem will
Everyone
be
who
like,
does
yes.
knows.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like people who have a problem with the second curl, they're hearing me.
Mm-hmm. But it's going over everyone else's
Everyone
head.
else is like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like Charlie Brown's teacher for everyone
And
else.
all I need is for each one of those people to give me $1,000. And then I'll have...
How much? How many second curlers are there out
have
there?
like $20,000.
Oh my God, you could retire. I saw the round brush and I was excited because I was like, I want to try that. But I also thought, and I'm sorry, I thought to myself, that's not going to work for Daniel's hair because his hair is too short for this. All this is going to do.
I might need the straightening iron. I just don't want it to get too straight. That's
Here's
the
the
problem
thing.
with
I think
straightening
that
iron.
if you just take that brush and just pull it through your hair, it's not going to do anything. I think if you can get some tension on your hair.
Yeah, that's what I was doing.
And that's how you burned your head.
Exactly.
All right.
I'll figure it out.
Tony, what kind of texture are you working with? Do you have some wave?
If it gets longer, it will get a little bit of wave there, but it has to kind of get long for that to start happening.
So today is January 1st. As you hear this,
Yeah.
do we all have, first of all, do you use wall calendars and do you have a new one? Because I, in a panic, just pulled the trigger on my 2026 aquarium calendar. Even though last week I was saying I was going to get effing birds, I just realized, no, I've got to, the fish tank life is calling me.
Did you do enough research? Are you sure about this? Because
I'm
you gotta
not.
live with it for a year.
I know. And I was there were some like underwater ones that I was pretty tempted by. You know, not just aquariums, but like underwater life,
Sure.
sea creatures.
Oh,
I want, when you say aquariums, I want it to literally just be pictures of the tanks.
The tanks with
Like,
nothing
just-
in them.
I bet there
yes.
are
Oh my
those,
God.
yeah.
I would honestly be into that. I would be into that. Like different cabinets. There's rimless. There's tall. There's the 40-gallon breeder. There's 40-gallon non-breeder. I mean, there's so many different options. There's the different lids.
But lidless is the trend now.
Yeah, but that makes me nervous for fish jumping out. If you're going to do
But
lidless.
you got to make it. You got to make their life in that tank good enough that they don't want to jump out.
Right. Right. It's not about if they can, it's if they want to.
That's right.
The thing with lidless is the trend is to have plants growing out of it and to have wood like half in the water, half out, which is cool. But where our tanks are, they're underneath the television, so it would begin to block our view of Secret Lives of Mormon Wives reunion.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, stunk. Oh my God.
I can't believe they fucked that up.
Wow, was it not that good?
First of all, I take back everything I said about Stassi. She didn't have the goods. Maybe it was a bad day for her. She couldn't.
Corral.
It looked like she was just reading off a teleprompter,
Yeah.
and she couldn't.
It seemed like
control
she
the
was,
situation.
no offense, Stas, but it seemed like she was hired like a day before.
Yeah,
Like Joe Coy doing the Golden Globes, which I didn't watch, but that's my sense of it.
and it really makes you appreciate Bravo because they got that reunion shit down to a fucking science.
They needed Andy Cohen.
Well, it's Andy, but it's the producers as well.
Yeah.
Well, it's like they know how to. Like they would have done it right. Like first of all, you wouldn't have kicked the ladies off the stage ever.
Right.
Okay, the husbands would have come on, done a segment, and left. Instead, they had the husbands on practically the whole time, and the husbands were talking over the gals and at each other, and it was just a clusterfuck.
So apparently they filmed for 13 hours. I don't know if this is true. I read this somewhere, and like this was the edited down.
Jesus.
I don't know if that's true. It seems hard to believe, but this is what they edited it down to. My problem with it is they focused on so many sort of B storylines, which are interesting.
In a season where there was only one story.
Yes,
there
they
were no
didn't-
B stories.
Did we even hear from Taylor or hear from Whitney? Or there were so many people we didn't hear from at all. It was very odd.
Yeah, it wasn't good. It was really. The truth is, this show is a B-level show. It is not as good as a Bravo show.
Right. The first 2 seasons, though, were really good to me.
They were good, but in a I don't know.
Wait, isn't this show not that old to begin with?
Right. It's only like 2
like a
years old.
podcast.
Why
It's
is
like a
there a
podcast.
reunion?
And no, this is the 3rd season reunion.
They're cranking
it's
them up.
nuts. It's been around for less than 2 years. It's shocking.
The show has never been as good as any Bravo show, frankly.
I just don't
it's
know
just
if
that
I
it's,
agree with that,
I feel
Tony.
like there's
I just don't know what's gotten into Daniel this
there's
year.
something about it that is compelling, though. I'm not sure what it is, but it's not as good. Like, and I will, case in point, one of the problems this show has, and I thought it was like a thing for like one storyline, and they do it all the time, which is they fail to explain what the fuck the issue is.
This is true. Now, I have long noticed that detour. Do you remember Mad Men promos when they would show scenes from the next episode, and it would be like, it would just be non sequiturs. Like none of it.
They would
and
deliberately not
Yes.
show you anything.
Right, like old movie trailers when it was just like, here's a bunch of scenes that
Yes.
have nothing to do with
And
But even-
often they
yeah.
weren't even scenes from the next episode. It would just be like, "Hi, come in, have a drink."
Dakota.
Like it would just
Toyota.
be random stuff.
Yeah, yes, it was so. I have felt like there's something about that I think hooks people because you're like, I want to figure out what's going on. That might be extreme. And so reality shows, oftentimes they will edit conversations down where the conversation itself doesn't even, like if we cut something out of an Allison Rosen is Your New Best Friend episode, I am concerned with making it so it seems like you don't, so first of all, you don't notice what was cut out. And even if you hear an edit, it still makes sense. What came before and after hopefully makes sense. Reality shows are not concerned with that at all. It's just, it's hodgepodge, but I think that it makes you keep watching. Secret Lives of Mormon Wives has taken it too far where there's characters that hate each other and you never find out why.
Yeah,
And they go on and on about how much they dislike each other. And you're left wondering like, but why?
But it's like in a better show, in the confessional, you would have like Michaela explain why she has an issue with Whitney.
Right.
Like I understand that happened before they started filming, but like at least give us context.
Yeah.
But they never do. You just know that someone has a beef. You don't know why.
Right.
And they don't seem interested in telling you why. And that happens all the fucking time in this show. So you're like, it's like a vibes show. You're just going off of like, I think honestly, if Demi wasn't so crazy, like it would be unwatchable.
Well, the 3rd season was really not as strong. Okay, let's move on.
All right.
Yeah,
Just waiting for I just want to feel that all of us have moved on.
I've moved on.
I was still pretty hung up on that. personally.
Okay.
Yeah, I know.
I have a fish update.
Let's go back to.
Your
I
hair?
know you haven't watched Secret Lives, Tony. All right, fish, fine.
Thank you.
Oh wait,
Get ready, it's fish talk time.
I love it.
I actually forgot that was there.
Whoa, I love that.
Can we hear that again?
Hey, we'll do the full production here with.
Get ready, it's fish talk time.
What is it? Where did you get that voice?
Just literally just those random websites where you could do type to speech.
I love that super computerized voice. Okay.
What? He hired a voice actor for that.
You remember when Pete Madrigal? Is it Peter Madrigal?
Peter Madrigal.
He was like all proud of his like intro for his.
Oh yeah, and I kept asking questions about
It
it.
was
And
so
finally, he was
obviously
like,
AI.
"It's a-" but
and
I
he was
didn't.
trying to play it off. Like
I
it
didn't
wasn't.
realize it was though, because I kept being like, "Where did you get this voice actor?" And finally, he's like, "It's AI."
Oh, I felt like it was so obviously AI, and he was playing it off like it wasn't.
Yeah.
It was all, it was AI.
Okay, so right now, so so I have a hospital tank, and the point of a hospital tank is you keep it very bare. And if you need to isolate a fish to give them medicine, or if they are like sick and they need to be separated so the other fish don't pick on them, you have this tank.
That's where you have all the little fish IVs.
Yes, exactly. There's a fish
And,
NICU.
right.
So the puffer fish is in the hospital. It's a little 5-gallon hospital tank, and I nursed him back to health, and he's doing really well. And I asked my fish expert friend the process for putting him back in the main tank, because he's right now at a lower salinity than the main tank. So how do I acclimate? He was like, if he's doing really well, you might want to consider just leaving him there. Because I guess it's like not good for them to switch tanks, because you could put him back and then you got to put it, and then if you have to put him back in the hospital tank, that could be bad, and da da da. So I'm like, okay, fine. I hear that. So now he's in this tank, but now I have a need for another hospital tank because there's 2 fish in the saltwater tank now. There's the clownfish, who is kind of a dick, and then there's a fish called a Bengal cardinal, and then there's a little shrimp named Daniel. I named the shrimp Daniel because I was trying to get Daniel interested. It's not really worked, but
You thought that I'm such a narcissist if it had my
That
name.
logic is wonderful.
Oh, Daniel. We have that in common. What else might we have in common?
you don't feel any more close to this peppermint shrimp now that
Not
his
even
name is
slightly.
Daniel.
I don't think I've even looked at that shrimp since a week and a half ago when you told me to look at it.
Is it like a Parent Trap thing where you feel like threatened by how similar he is to
Yeah,
you?
it might become the shrimp. We might switch brains.
Yeah.
It might get confusing around the house too when she yells Daniel.
And the shrimp comes out.
I love you. I love that you found a passion in life. I wish I had interest in it. But I find myself not paying any attention to your fish ever.
But you like the turtle.
I will look at the turtle once every 3 days.
That's it?
It's like they don't exist to me. And that's not, I'm not trying to be, that's not like, oh, they don't exist to me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have a room in my heart for fish.
What is it? Just all Gold Rush? What's happening in there?
It's all Gold Rush. It's all just the history
It's
of
Gold
California.
Rush. It's Doug Baumeier, however you say his name.
Listen, Turtleine is very cute.
Yeah.
So I will occasionally look at Turtleine. But fish, they're too alien.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's like they don't have. If they had human-ish faces, I would maybe pay attention to them. The turtle has
be
enough of
alarming.
a face that I can
So
go.
it's the lack of face that's the issue for you.
Right. The closer to
But
a
the
human
puffer
face,
has more of a face.
right. So I like the puffer. He has a little overbite. Like the closer to human face that an animal has, the more I will like it.
And yet you like octopuses.
Do I?
I don't know. So anyway, the point is this fish is now in the corner and didn't go for food 2 days in a row. And I looked more closely and I'm like, it looks like his fins might be nipped. But I uploaded photos to ChatGPT, and ChatGPT didn't think his fins looked nipped. And I think ChatGPT is just wrong. I think that my sense of it is probably better, even though I'm not a series of linked supercomputers. That's how Owen described ChatGPT to me. And I
He's
said,
not wrong.
well, of course you say that because you're the one who told him that. Because I said, oh, you're so smart. How do you know that? And he said, Daddy told me that.
Oh.
So anyway, today, though, I saw the clownfish. This confirmed my concerns. I saw the clownfish chasing him around the tank.
Maybe
And
the
I was like,
clownfish
oh, no.
should go in his own tank, and then you could move the other two back together.
I thought about that.
'Cause
That's one of the options.
Yeah.
That is one of the options. But there was so in a saltwater tank, you can't have real plants because they can't live in saltwater. You can have coral, which are also very hard to keep alive, or you can put like fake plants. So I have this fake seaweed in the tank, and I had moved it into the pufferfish's hospital tank as a way of saying, sort of like you're in the hospital for a while. If you want to decorate a little bit, you can, you know? So I took that back out and I put it back in the saltwater tank because now that there's more shit in the water, the clownfish it can't get eyes on this fish, but it's sort of potentially untenable. So here's the thing, Daniel. I think you're probably going to be delighted. I might need to get another hospital tank.
Oh. This is not what I fucking signed up for. What do you mean another tank? Where will we even put it?
I don't know yet.
My wife. Honey, this is not a sustainable situation.
I know.
No, I'm serious. Where will we put it?
I don't know. On your side of the bed?
We have a tank that you don't even use.
I know. Maybe we should move that
you
one
just
somewhere.
Put shit in. Now it's become storage for your fucking fish shit.
Well, maybe we should. Maybe we should move the 20. So I have a 29 high. Maybe we should move that out of the way to make room for another hospital tank. That's a very smart idea.
Daniel, I know you're frustrated, but let me remind you, there's a shrimp named Daniel.
I mean, it's compelling. Okay, real talk. I was like, I don't love the way our living room is not. It's not set up in a way that appeals to me. And so I was like, I've had this thought, okay, there's still stuff we need to work on, right? Like the furniture. Well, when we moved into this place, we brought stuff from our old places and it's just been a mishmash. But the goal has always been like, in time, get the right stuff for this house, make it nice. And one of the things was like that living room, the TV area, like get a better piece of furniture under the TV, hide the cords in the wall, just make it nice. And then you started plopping these fucking fish tanks all over the place, right? And you got some fucking cheap ass Temu furniture to put it on. It just looks,
I don't think it looks bad.
Ugh. It's like, it's fine if you're really into that like modern farmhouse bullshit. Which our house is not modern farmhouse, so it's weird because it's like the one piece of like, oh look, we pulled it in from Jax's house or something.
Jax
anyway,
from Vanderpump Rules.
They all have that.
Or the Valley. I mean.
Anyway, whatever. So now we have like 3 tanks that are being used and a tank that isn't being used on these furnitures. And I was thinking, well, what if instead of this, we just got something nice? Like, I get that I'm not going to be able to inception this love of fish out of your brain. I mean, but if anybody knows someone who can, please let me know. But so okay. And so I started looking up inspiration, like design, living room design. You looked
up fish inspiration? Fish tank inspiration?
Yeah, like design, like living rooms with fish tanks inspiration. And I learned something. You cannot make a living room look good with a fish tank, is what I learned. There are none. There are none that look good. None. They all look weird. And like, it's like you might as well.
You're in a Chinese restaurant.
Or you might as well just put like colored LEDs on the ceiling. Like everything's very like.
It's the light. Yeah.
It's very just like. I don't know. It just feels like too much, But I was like, all right, there's one version of this that maybe I could live with, but it would require only 2. And now we're going on 4. I don't know how to do this. You're overwhelming my ability to go with this.
Well, they can be like stacked. So
yes, I understand that there's a logistical answer to this.
Yeah.
Like, yes, we could put tables everywhere and put tanks on those tables.
Okay.
That is a way to have fish tanks in the living room. I'm not trying to find a solution for having fish tanks in the living room. I'm trying to find a solution for having fish tanks and have it look good.
Well, I have good news for you. I had a dream that I came out into the living room and it was tanks everywhere. And there was like an open one, almost like you'd see at SeaWorld or something. And it was very stressful to me. So that's not the direction I'm going. There is a limit.
The other problem is that you're unwilling to have them in any other room because you always want to be able to see them from the couch.
Well, that's the point of fish tanks.
There's a limited amount of space
afraid. I'm afraid if because part of me is like, why not put a fish tank in the studio? Because I'm afraid I'll forget about it.
Right. I'm not saying put them in the studio. I'm saying like maybe the garage.
Are you serious? You're not serious.
No, but like the front room, like space it out. Like if we're gonna have 4 tanks,
all right, we could put one in the front room.
Like instead of like piling 4 tanks and just have it be like a
fish store.
Yeah, it's just. I don't know what I would do if we just kept piling tanks in that room.
Let's find out. People have fish rooms.
Yeah, that sounds great. Fish room.
Okay. I know where we should put it. The living room.
Yeah.
Daniel, I am grieving, and this is how I best.
Yeah, you only get 1 year to grieve, and we're up on it, hon.
Oh, I have till tomorrow.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
And then after that, I don't want to hear it.
Straight to scales and tails after we're done.
I know.
I don't want to hear another word. You don't get to use it anymore.
Here's the problem with that. When my mom first died, which when you hear this will have been a couple days ago, but as we sit here now,
When she first died.
Yeah. Initially after she died, you were very nice about like, you have, you can use this. You can play the card,
Right.
and I forget what the circumstances were. But then I feel like, and I'm sure the listeners don't, I'm sure the listeners are like, girl, bitch. That's what they call me. Girl, bitch. Those are two separate words. You have not stopped talking about this for a year, and I get that. But I feel like I haven't really used it much.
Oh, you haven't?
I feel like I've squandered my opportunity. Do you feel like I have?
No, it's fine.
That's what I'm saying. I have a whole year that I could have been doing who knows what.
But that's on you, hon.
I know. It's like I had a coupon that expires and I didn't use it in time.
And you're asking if you can use the coupon after the expiration date.
That is the kind of thing I would do.
Yeah. We'll have to talk about it.
Okay. I'm kind of joking. Listen, the whole point of this episode was we were going to share New Year's resolutions. I have a list of mine.
Oh my God, you do have a list.
I cannot be limited to one.
Can I ask you this?
Yeah.
What were yours last year, and did you hold to them?
I don't remember. I think it was cremate my mom and stop talking to my siblings. And yes, I did. And it sounded weird at the time, right? When she
felt extreme.
Yeah, when she was like doing okay. Honestly, I don't. Should one of my resolutions be to stop saying honestly? Because at least on TikTok, yes, does it bother you?
Oh, it doesn't bother me until you mention it.
Because on TikTok, and I don't know, that's not real life, but on TikTok, apparently, if you're like, honestly, to be honest, then it suggests that the rest of what you're saying is bullshit.
People say that.
I just say it as emphasis.
I agree with that.
Yeah, I don't either. I just say it to emphasize.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't recall what mine were. Maybe listeners do. Do you guys recall what yours were?
I think you didn't force one out of me, but I think I was like, I think I did.
I like them.
I was like, all right, because I have talked for years about someday I'm going to make a solo record, and yeah, I did.
But you scored a movie.
I did. So there was at least that happened.
Yeah.
So kind of in an unplanned way.
See, I think that counts. And then your life got upended by the rude and sudden death of your father.
Yeah.
No
That really
respect
fucked
for
my
your
year up.
plans.
Yeah. Big time.
I don't know what my stated resolution was last year, but I know that I was like, I'm going to lose weight, and then I lost a bunch of weight. So that was it.
So you did it.
But I don't know if that was my resolution. To get healthy, I think to get healthy generally was my... I feel like I did a pretty good job of that.
Do you want to share that a gay man has complimented you twice?
Well, you just shared it.
I mean, there's details, though.
Well, I won't give the details. I don't think we should give the details. But,
Okay.
Listen, the thing about that's wonderful. I used to live right out of college. My first place was in West Hollywood, like a block from the famous Club Rage, like right up the street. And I always felt like if I was walking down Santa Monica Boulevard and getting the comments, that means I'm looking real good, because gay men have a higher standard for looks than the gals. So I always was like, I was into getting the compliments from the guys, even though, listen, I ain't going home with you. I'm just not interested, but I am interested in the compliments.
Right. And you had to tell me that you got multiple compliments.
I got some compliments. Yeah. That felt great. Let me tell you, guy at my age, by this point, no one's taken a second look. Let me tell you something. I'm not sure anyone ever took a second look, but they certainly are not taking a second look now. But I don't want to tease my New Year's resolution.
Oh.
Because there's a resolution that I have that is along these lines.
Oh, I can't wait to find out what it is.
Yeah.
Well, listen, should we share our resolutions or should we listen to some listener resolutions? Let's sprinkle in the listener resolutions.
Yeah.
Hit it, Tony.
Hi, Allison. This is Maria from Salt Lake. And my New Year's resolution this year is to continue my sobriety journey. I actually hit 90 days sober today.
Congrats.
And I completed almost 60 days in residential treatment this year to kind of get a handle on things. And I'm really excited to see what 2026 brings me. Hopefully it's a lot of healing and peace and a whole hell of a lot good nights of sleep. Yes, this has been Maria from Salt Lake. Love the pod.
Love the name Sandwich, starting out 2026 strong. Congratulations.
Yep.
That's so awesome. We are proud of you. Keep it up. That's great for anyone who's what, Daniel?
We love our sober queens.
For anyone who's listening and who's thinking, maybe I should check out this sobriety stuff. You should. I encourage you to do it. It is such a good thing for you to do if you are needing it.
Absolutely. Yeah. I was just thinking about Salt Lake City and how it must be harder to be like an alcoholic in Salt Lake City than other places,
The weaker drinks.
Yeah, the way they like portion everything out.
Yeah.
I don't know
Wait,
if the liquor stores.
Is that a thing that everyone knows? I don't
They
know.
have what do they have, like things on the liquor bottles where they can only pour out a certain amount of. I feel like there's some
Really?
sort of way they regulate.
Yeah, I forget if they do that, but I know most of the beer is weaker too. Like
didn't
you could,
know that.
Yeah, you like.
Do they not sell on Sunday either? Is it that?
I don't
kind of-
know what
Not
they
sure
do
about
there.
that.
Some states, I know, like in Arkansas, you can't. The liquor stores are closed on Sunday, and you can only drink if you're a member of a club. So every restaurant has like a book, and if you want to order like an alcoholic drink, you have to like pay, $2 and then join the like club, and then you can like.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah, they make it really weird.
I remember Ohio was dry, or Youngstown, or Youngstown.
Yeah, sometimes like certain counties. are
Yeah.
dry, yeah.
Right. Many, many years ago. I don't know if it still is. Okay. What's your resolution, Daniel?
Oh, I have several.
Oh, look at that. I love that.
Mine. So we're starting with me, huh? Okay. Well, number one, this is probably the most important for me.
But hang on 1 second. Do we have anything to play to indicate we're about to do resolutions? Thank you.
Less social media.
Oh,
for me.
that's so good.
Because I think that it is impacting my how I feel about other people in a very negative way. Like I think it's not in the whole picture, but social media is making me have a very cynical and negative view of not just people in a general sense, but
you specifically, Tony.
Well, it's impacting my feeling about people that not obviously my friends, but like as I go out into the world, I'm just having a very like much more of a negative, less charitable view of human nature.
Mm-hmm.
And that's become a real problem for me personally. So I feel like let's start with cutting down social media, see if that helps. And then associated with that is I want to try to figure out ways of seeing the good in people. I want to have a positive feeling about humans, which I don't currently have. But I think I can get. So I want to try to get it. Because right now, I feel like most of you are fucking sons of bitches.
I understand that feeling though,
Do you?
because I feel like I'll want to go out some nights and like we can walk to so much stuff from our house. So we're like, all right, let's just go sometimes just walk, get a drink or go to dinner, whatever. And I feel like I'll want to go out, and then as soon as I'm out, I'm like, God, fuck all these people.
I know, right? Yeah. And I don't want to be like that.
I know, I don't either.
Yeah. So I feel like a lot of it, I've been thinking a lot about it, and I do think like the amount of just like negative arguing, rage bait type shit that I see is impacting it. I don't know if it's the cause, but there's a despair that set in about humans. And so like when I see pictures of humans, I'm like, ugh. Do you know what I mean?
I mean, sometimes, yeah. I certain people, I can get that feeling.
God. Another one of those faces, human faces.
Oh, and yet that's what makes you like fish.
You know what it is? I need to make an amendment to my earlier comment.
About
it's
fish?
not that I want animals to look more like humans. I want animals to look more like puppies.
Yeah.
The closer to a puppy face, the more I'll like you.
So if it was a fish with a dog face.
Well, and so like Puffer has a little bit of a doggy face.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll be in the kitchen and I'll look out over the living room, ignoring the fish, and I will see two faces staring at me, not you or my children.
I know. It's Wendy and Peter.
Wendy and Peter, and I'm just like, why are you so cute? Why? Why are you doing this to me, you faces?
Sometimes he'll say it out loud. You go up to them and you go, oh, why are you so cute?
What's with the faces all the time?
Daniel put sweaters on the dogs. Tony got to see them. Daniel's dream has been to put clothes on dogs.
Yes.
Unfortunately, we have sons, not daughters, because if we had a daughter, she would be in cute clothes
The
all
world
the
is
time.
deprived because I would have put her in outfits all the time.
Yeah. So Daniel likes to outfit things. And Wendy has never been down for an outfit. But for some reason,
She'll tolerate it.
they
but
don't.
she's never happy
See,
about it.
we've really spent more time doing the costumes than clothing. We put some shirts on Oliver, but we haven't really put them in clothes. We've just put them in costumes.
I feel like they're enjoying their sweaters.
Well, shockingly, they've worn the sweaters now for like 3 or 4 days.
Now, of course, they can't get out of their sweaters. It's not like they're.
Yeah,
it's not like they've chosen to carry on.
But
no, they didn't seem to mind them.
But you can tell, like when we've put costumes on them for Halloween, it's very clear they want out.
Wendy will just
usually,
stand there.
if it's a costume, there's probably like a head thing
Yeah.
involved. That's when they really don't.
I
like
think
it.
so. Yeah. But these sweaters, they seem happy in them.
Yeah, Bentley's never liked clothes either. And the other night, on I think it was Christmas Eve, we had a few friends over, and we were like, oh yeah, Bentley has some Christmas pajamas. Let's try it again. And this time he didn't care. Like years ago when we first got him, he would rub on everything and try to get him off. And this time he was just like,
I mean, you gotta figure they're warmer. It's been cold. They feel snatched. They're
She
tight.
does look. Wendy does look more sleek, I'd say.
Yeah.
Because she can look a little, and she is.
It just means like, just.
Exactly.
Oh no, it's Peter who can look chunky.
Peter's a big boy. Well, he's not.
We don't know.
Chunky.
We don't know if he's chunky, but sometimes he looks chunky.
Right.
I think it's his fur. So in the sweater, he looks a little more, fit. And I'm wondering if these sweaters are going to keep them clean longer. We'll find out when we take them off.
Oh yeah.
Could be a bunch of matted fur under there.
Part of me is hoping that the shedding will be less. I wake up in the morning and the first thing I have to do is like just rinse the hair off of my face because there's so much fucking hair. It gets in my nose. It gets in my whiskers. It's like in my mouth. Like, you know how you wake up and you have like kind of a dry mouth, but mine.
Were you going to say a crust?
Well, like dry.
I feel like your face, you're made of crust.
Yeah, like all the
shape
saliva from the evening has crusted.
Gross.
Doesn't your mouth crust shut? No, it's not. But like no, but it's like the hairs will be like glued to the corners of my mouth. It's like, oh god, like they just shed so fucking much.
So has it been lessened?
Yes. So I think it's closed from here on out.
So then we got to take the sweaters off outside because there's probably going to be like a.
Do they have like a dog vacuum, like a hair vacuum?
I think they do.
Yeah, that's what we should get.
There's gonna be a lot of fur that comes off when those sweaters come off.
Yeah, I know. Anyway.
So those are your resolutions.
Oh, that's just the first. We're gonna go around. I'm not doing all of them at once.
Okay. Tony, do you have multiples?
I
You
mean,
don't have to.
no, not really. And mine's pretty vague and general, kind of. Am I supposed to go now?
Yeah, it's your turn.
Yeah, mine's a little vague, general, and sad. Just because, yeah, this was a hard year,
Yeah.
and I really have not done the best job of taking care of myself. I think for the last 6 months or something, and yeah, I just need to really get my shit together, honestly, and get some help with everything and the grieving and yeah, just some mental health things and all that. Yeah, it's just been a bad year.
Yeah.
Tony, I want
know.
that for you.
Thanks.
I recommend fish tanks.
Don't listen to my wife.
Great for yes, and then I'll leave for weeks at a time. And Flo, take care of these kids.
Yeah, people love being thrust into suddenly
Flo
having
is the
to
perfect name for someone who
We'll take
takes
care of
their
fish tanks. Yes. How does she feel about fish? Do you know?
I can't say we've really had too many talks about them. I think maybe we have, and we've both said we like the idea in theory, but then the reality of dealing with it and all that, we're just too much.
That's what it seems like at the beginning, and then you find yourself into it, and you're like, I love this.
I don't know
if
that
you're
that does
me.
happen. Yes. Oh, for you.
But again, with me leaving, that's a lot to put on her, though.
Yeah, that's a really good resolution.
I like that.
I mean, yeah, I guess.
I mean, it's unfortunate.
Whoop.
Whoa.
Yeah.
It's your therapist calling. Someone, you paged me. Okay, so I have a number of them.
All right. Well,
I'm going to teach Peter tricks.
you should. And also, I was thinking yesterday, he should do agility.
Yeah.
Can we do agility?
So
he loves to run.
The problem is, so with Oliver and with Wendy, we took them to obedience and agility classes at the Zoom room, which was down the street from us at our old apartment. I'm sure there's other agility places, but the closest Zoom room is
no, but
not close at all.
There is a similar type place over on Vineland and
well, we can look it up later.
Riverside
so there
or
is something near us because I'm not taking
Riverside.
him to fucking Culver City.
Yeah. No, there's one. I forget the names of the streets. It's in North Hollywood, but it's not too far.
You've looked it up or you've driven by it?
I used to drive by it when I would drop them off at preschool.
And you know for sure it's dog agility?
Unleashed, I think maybe it's called.
That's a Petco.
Yeah, that's a fancier.
But they have
Petco.
a whole. I think they have a whole room in
All
there
right.
for kids, for dogs.
Look into it. And the reason I want to teach Peter tricks is because in the morning he stares at me with this look of he's so locked in. He's like, okay, Mom, what are we doing now?
He's
okay,
a
what are we
smart
doing now?
dog.
And I'm like, we're sitting on the couch. And he's like, okay. And then he gets up and sits on me. And he's all about, he's just very locked into me in the morning and wanting to know what we're doing, which makes me think it would be he would learn tricks very easily.
He's a smart dog. He definitely, I think, needs an outlet for that. He needs to run around and have a purpose.
Yeah. Because Oliver, remember how many tricks he knew?
He knew bang bang.
He knew bang bang. So you'd say bang bang and he'd roll over and play dead, but his tail would still wag. He could roll over and others that I'm forgetting now. But Wendy, we could never get her to learn roll. She knows sit, she knows down, she knows
Wendy's
stay.
a sweetheart.
And shake.
Wendy's a sweetheart.
Do you think she's dumb?
She's not that bright.
Do you think? She's not that smart. I never thought it had to do
I love
with
her very much, but she's not really that smart.
I never thought she was dumb. I just thought she didn't care to do what you want her to do.
Well, we have learned she's probably deaf now, so a lot of it is just her hearing.
She would never roll over though, but I think Peter would.
Yeah, Wendy, it's so funny. When we first met Wendy, she rolled over and presented her belly, and we're like, oh, that's a good sign. And then she never did it again.
Yeah, she's like, I own you.
Yeah, almost every dog I've ever had has always
rolled over and given you their belly.
Yeah, but Wendy, yeah.
And then I want to learn Photoshop and video editing. I know video editing a little bit, on iMovie, but I just feel like
You almost don't need to learn Photoshop nowadays, though. You just need to learn how to prompt on Nano Banana or something. You can do a ton of shit.
On what?
Nano Banana.
that's the appropriate response.
Gemini Gemini, Google's AI. Google's AI is sophisticated enough where you can take a photo and have it only do corrections on it without it changing it. Like if you did it through ChatGPT, it'll like recreate it, and so
Right.
you'll get like a AI version of the photo. But I mean, it's not quite there yet, but it will be there. Like I'm just saying, like you can go ahead and learn Photoshop. You need it now, today. In 6 months, I don't think you're going to need it. Like Photoshop,
but not just to correct photos, but like to do graphics and cool things like that.
Yeah.
You can do all that on Nano too.
What I'm saying is,
Why do they give it that name?
what I am saying is that in a very short period of time, a lot of that Photoshop stuff, I will continue to use it because I like to be able to go back and forth. But like in a very short period of time, all that stuff you'll be able to do that.
I just feel like there's a lot of things for my show and myself that I can do myself, but not having any aptitude with graphic design and not enjoying or being very good at video editing makes me dependent on other people. And if I was just a little better at these things, then I would be less of a burden on you, let's say. And that's not my goal, but I would just like to learn.
Yeah, I'd like to learn Photoshop too. It's
Yeah.
a thing I've been saying for years and
Yeah.
have not done it either.
I mean, and then people say like, you can learn it all on YouTube.
Yeah.
I was in like, there's a Burbank adult class for learning Photoshop. I'm like, should I take that? But I don't think I'm going to, because I'm not going to go for 3 hours every week and sit in a room
Yeah.
with what I imagine are convicts and felons who have been released and now
Photoshop
they're going
really
to get
should
an
have like a
education.
mode that you could go in that's like full tutorial mode.
There probably is.
There might be video. Actually, it might.
You know what it turns out? I'm having a realization right now, and I'm sharing it with all of you. I want to know Photoshop. I don't want to do anything involved to learn Photoshop.
That's how I feel about
Yeah.
a lot of things.
I know.
Like-
I'm always convinced, like, oh, if I start messing around, I can figure it out. And then if I don't figure it out in 5 minutes, I'm like, fuck this.
Yeah. I feel
I-
like our kids probably know how to use it.
No, they've never used Photoshop, but
Okay.
they're proficient with
Procreate?
Procreate.
Yeah.
I think the best way, this is just for me, maybe I'm different, but like the best way to learn these things is to have a specific thing you need to do and learn how to do that.
I
So
need to learn
don't do a
Photoshop.
generalized tutorial. Be like, I have a photo. Let's say you've digitized an old photo, right? Like you've gone through your album and it's got artifacts in it and it's discolored. It's like, so I want to fix that. And then you Google how to, the specific task
Right.
and then follow those rules. And by doing that, you'll then learn those specific things. So now you can
Yeah.
do that. And then you have another one, you do that. And then it can just build, it's sort of layer those skills on each other.
I know I'm not allowed to talk about you.
You're allowed to talk about me. You're just not allowed to make me self-conscious at the beginning of the show.
Can I make you self-conscious 52 minutes into the show?
Sure.
Why do you have a scab on your wrist?
I scraped it. I don't know. I get wounds.
I know. I'm asking
know
about
what-
them.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
His arm hairs were too curly and he tried to...
It was the second curl.
Straightening my arm.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've been, in the garage moving things around and stuff. I don't know. I scraped it.
I'm going to reveal my big New Year's resolution. Sort of like when someone's opening up Christmas gifts and you're like, oh, that's the big one. I'm
Oh,
going to reveal
yeah.
my big one shortly. But first, I need to share. We got this, it's called Bird Snap. And it is a smart bird feeder with a camera attached. And then you get the app and then it lets you know when you see video of the different birds that come up to your bird feeder. And it identifies them and it gives you alerts and stuff. We've gotten like 49 alerts for people walking by, which is just, it's like a really good security camera because it lets us know every time Daniel and I walk past the bird feeder. Zilch birds.
Maybe there's been some British ladies walk by.
Ooh.
They call them birds.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. We need more British ladies.
I'm wondering if the location.
I think maybe, and also from what I've read online, they like black oil sunflower seeds.
I was going to say that.
Yeah, and I don't even know what that means, but this might be. How picky are these fucking
No, because you
birds?
put this seed. We had last year. Owen made like a little bird house out of a cardboard box and hung it from the tree in the front yard. And The
Did they
birds
eat
were
it?
all over that. I have
They
pictures.
were?
Yeah, they were into it.
Well,
so
can we put this there?
maybe.
What's
Well, I just have to figure out the place for it.
like because that was in a tree.
Yeah, we can't put it in the tree.
Could we put it on our
And the problem
pole?
is that if we put it too close to a tree or something, we have very aggressive street squirrels. And like that box became that squirrel was like found a way to jump into the box and was like eating all of the stuff. So
well,
I don't want the fucking squirrel. I normally like squirrels. This squirrel is a son of a bitch. This squirrel went up to the fucking pole, the one between the houses. Okay, not where our cable line and our internet connected to the main line, not near the house, and chewed it up there to sever it. Like suddenly we lost our cable and our internet one day, and we couldn't figure out. And they went up and they're like, "Oh, an animal chewed it." And it's like, motherfucker.
Well, I have a question. Do you think if we gave him bird food, he would be less inclined to eat our wires?
No. By the way, I saw an article. LA squirrels are starting to eat meat now. Like they're fucking. Something's happening with the squirrels. I'm telling you, it's not normal.
Well, what I read is if we're giving these birds shitty feed, if it has corn and something called Milo. Will you look up Milo birdseed? If it has corn and Milo in it, that just attracts rats and squirrels. But if it just has black oil sunflower seeds, that attracts birds. But I don't know.
Well, look at this. You provided this stuff, so I don't know.
It is a large reddish grain often used as cheap filler in wild birdseed mixes.
Who knew?
Providing carbs and minerals.
Cheap filler.
Here, I'll do a New Year's resolution.
Okay.
Get rid of 30% of my shit.
Oh, that's good. Okay, here's mine. Wait, no, you do yours.
So I want you just want me to go through the rest?
No, do that one. And then I'm going to reveal my big one.
Well, that was it. Get rid of 30% of my shit.
Okay. I thought you might have details.
Well, we have too much shit in our house. If I got rid of 30% and you got rid of like roughly 50 to 70% of yours, we would be good.
Okay. Tony, play something to indicate my big one is coming up. Thank you. I want to make my house work for me instead of against me. And that's kind of the same thing as what you're saying. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because, and mostly I noticed it in the morning when I was trying to get the kids breakfast. And I was like, everything is in the fucking way. I can't get to anything. And every morning it's like this. And it's not like there's a curveball. Every morning is the same. I have to do the same set of activities every morning. The house should be set up in a way to make that progression of activities easy.
Mm-hmm.
And yet it is a pain in the ass every fucking morning. That is a system problem and it's a me problem. And there's got to be a solution to this.
100%. Fully on board. And the first thing we need to do is get rid of most of our shit.
I know.
There's just like, for example, the hallway closet next to the boys' room.
Yeah, like what is all that shit?
Is just a storehouse for shit.
Yeah.
Just like
old manuals
just
and
stuff
like
we do not need, and that if we were to clean that out, then you could have a place for things.
yeah, towels could go in there instead of in a stack in the bathroom.
Right. Like there's just we've run out of space in this house because we have archives.
And when we need something, we don't look in our archives for it though. We just go onto Amazon and buy it because the way that our house is cluttered, even though we're hanging on to all this old shit because we might
you can't
need
find
it someday.
when you need it.
Yeah.
So yeah, exactly. Like I know I have this thing I need.
What is it?
Whatever. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah.
And I know I have one, and I know I held on to it because I knew I would need it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And now that I need it, no fucking idea where
Right.
it is.
Yep.
I have looked high and low for it, cannot find it. So I guess I'm just buying another fucking one.
Yeah.
And that happens frequently enough where it's like, this is stupid. This is a stupid way to live. Like, do we need so many sports bottles? Like, why? I am not a fucking competitive bike rider. I'm not like, I don't, you know what I mean? Like those squirty bottles that like, I'm not doing
those
that.
were gifts. For like 2 years in a row,
But that's-
Daniel's mom gave us water bottles. Sports, like, what are they? Are they called sports bottles?
Yeah, I guess.
Every time she came, she gave one to us. So we have a lot. But I think we could find.
But it's
they
not
could
all my
give
mom's
someone-
fault.
No, it's your fault.
I'm just saying, like, there's just tons of shit, like the mugs, coffee mugs. We have 1,000 coffee mugs.
I am
I don't even
down to
drink coffee
thin.
anymore.
I do, but I don't drink out of a mug. I drink out of a commuter mug with a straw because I'm afraid of dyeing my teeth,
And like,
staining my teeth.
the thing is, like, if we got rid of our coffee mugs, and then you were like, I really wish.
Is this your thought? Because I literally have been saying this. Are we morphing it, or did you overhear me?
I don't even know.
I think you overheard me.
But I'm just saying, if you needed it, if you're like, I would like to have a coffee mug,
You can go buy one on Amazon. It can be there
and you
that
can
day.
have that one coffee mug,
Yeah.
you'd be fine.
Yeah.
We're not having like so many people over that it's like bust out the coffee mugs. Like, what even is that situation? Like,
There
everyone's
isn't one.
spending the night.
Well, no,
We're doing breakfast?
We didn't set out to purchase 14 coffee mugs, 6 of them being ones you have to hand wash because they have pictures of our children on them. You collect them, and they're gifts.
Each person needs maybe 2 coffee mugs. Like, if you want to rotate, while one is dirty and you drink, that's it. You don't need more than that per person.
I agree. Our children don't even drink coffee, except Owen does sometimes decaf.
And yet we have half of the storage of our house is taken up with coffee mugs.
Are they like fun mugs? Like
Yeah.
where they bought? They're like, oh,
you
this
know,
is from
some of them. Some of them.
Because we have too many also, and it's kind of become almost a display thing. Where I literally just bought like a coat hanger thing
Oh,
when I
that's
put it on
smart.
the wall, and then they're just like
Sure.
displayed on the wall now.
Yeah, and like I had the Santa and Mrs. Claus ones for Christmas Day. They're used once a year. I have a couple Starbucks ones. One I got in Paris, and one I got here in LA. I had to go far to get that one, with the thought that I'll get one in each city. And then by the time we went to Tokyo, they had changed the design. So like whatever, but yeah, or like gifts where people printed photos of us on them.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to get rid of those.
I have one from Landmark Theaters when I worked with Landmark Theater. Stuff like that. Like where you're like, okay, but do I really need?
No, because we don't use them. They're just taking up space. And the same with all, do you know how many sets of silverware we have in there?
I just feel like last year going through your folks' house and just room by room, just the amount of shit that they had accumulated, and thinking about how much they didn't need all that stuff and how much stuff they had that they had been holding on to. Like your mother had inherited stuff when her parents died,
Right.
in like 83.
Yes.
And that
Or
stuff,
82.
82 or 83. And that stuff was still packaged
In the moving boxes.
in
it
the
arrived
moving
in.
boxes. So it had just been there taking up space since 83 or 82. Like, that's crazy. Why are you doing that? And so she got it, she inherited it, she put it in a thing, and like never again
never
until
opened
she
it.
died
Yeah.
did it ever, like, but nothing.
Yeah.
And like that kind of stuff to me is just like, why? Like, either use it, sell it, display it, or fucking get rid of it. And I'm very much in that state of mind right now.
A lot of the stuff I think about, and I think like just toss it, and then I think, oh, but I could sell it and get a little. But it's like the amount you would get for this stuff is not that much.
I mean, if you have a lot of it, it could accumulate,
But really, I mean,
Some
I
of
feel
the
like
stuff
it's in
is
the
just like you
hundreds.
just do buy nothing. Just get rid
Yeah.
of it. Like, we had a bed in Owen's room, and I was just like, it was taking up a huge amount of space. So we're just like, we did the buy nothing. Someone came, and now someone has a nice bed and mattress. And
You
that's
actually
great.
spent money.
Yeah, it was great. Like, she
You
needed
spent
it.
money to give it to them because didn't you buy like some kind of storage thing for it?
I mean, a little. I got one of those bags.
Yeah.
To bag it up. Big deal. And yeah. So like, give it to someone who'll use it.
Right.
No point in holding on to shit. And oh my god, it feels so good to like
Have
free up
empty
a bunch of
space, yeah.
space. Oh,
Like I
man.
look at the side of the wall in the studio where there used to be a bunch of shit and now there isn't. And I'm like,
It feels good. Your brain
Yes.
actually relaxes. There's two things that you
I
can
love a spare, empty horizontal surface, of which there are none.
do. There's three things you can do to have a nice, peaceful feeling in your brain besides divorce. One of them is free up space. The other one is lighting options so you can change the lighting in a room. You can dim it, you can change the color temperature. And number 3 is getting rid of fish tanks.
I have a bone to pick. You keep making our lighting smart, and then you're the only one who has control over
You
it.
can put it on your phone. I just don't trust you with it.
I thought we've tried and it
If
won't
you
go on
had
my
your
phone.
way, we would be in a 3-camera sitcom all the time, fully lit. Fresnel lighting
What's Fresnel?
Those Fresnel, the stage.
I didn't know the name.
Just never. The lights would never be dimmed 1 watt.
Well, you've gotten your revenge because you have children who prefer dim.
Well,
like
everyone
little
does.
mole people.
I'm convinced that the
I can't see well.
photoreceptors in your brain are dialed down. Because,
I think that's I think that's possible because if it's dim light, I cannot read.
Right?
Or
You have
like
a real
I can't.
problem.
Yeah, I cannot make anything out.
Right. So I don't know.
How do they test that? We should
I
ask.
don't know. They probably have tests.
I do feel like I'm more sensitive to dim light, or I need more light than the average person.
But I do think that, like in the evenings, you'll allow me to dim the lights a little
I
bit,
don't like it.
and it always is like, like physiologically, it's like I'll dim the lights and it'll be like, it's just like, it's such a relief to my system when I can just.
Have you ever
dim the
tried to
fucking
sort
lights.
pills in dim light? It is so frustrating, borderline.
You know what we need to do for you?
Dangerous.
I know what we need to do.
Get me a
for you.
headlamp?
Yeah, get one of those like miner's lamps.
Yes. Okay, that's a solution. All right, let's hear another voicemail.
Hi, Allison and Daniel. This is Celeste in Tennessee. I have a New Year's resolution that I think is really embarrassing, but I'm sticking with it. I have 3 kids, and we are so rushed in the morning that it is not consistent that I get them to brush their teeth every morning, which I know is terrible. It's terrible. It's terrible. I mean, it happens a few times a week, and they do brush their teeth every night, but I can't get it in the morning always. So my New Year's resolution, teeth brushing every morning for my children. Also, maybe this is bad. I do brush my teeth every morning. I just can't always get the kids to brush their teeth because they've woken up late, they're eating breakfast, whatever. Anyways, Celeste in Tennessee.
Terrible mom.
Thank you for calling, Celeste. I think that is beautiful honesty. I appreciate it. You are
I don't
not
know.
the only
I doubt
one.
there's a parent out there that is able to consistently get their kids' teeth brushed.
Also,
in the
my
morning.
understanding is the nighttime brushing is the more important one. Because it's like then sleeping for that many hours, you want the teeth to be clean before that. Yeah, I think that's good. It's discreet and manageable. And we wish you the best of luck. Check in next year and let us know how it went.
Yeah.
And don't feel bad because we haven't flossed in a year and a half. I mean, I floss every day, but our kids.
Elliot's flossing now, regularly.
He started.
Oh, and I don't know. I'm just hopeful that by the time he gets to be, 18 or whatever, they'll have new dental technologies.
Yes.
Maybe they'll have like AI teeth, and then we'll just put those in his face. Because it's like a losing battle with him.
We need to talk to him. We need to have a conversation with him before his dentist appointment where we explain, here's what needs to happen. Like, you need to let them clean your teeth.
Like they're
because I feel like
they're treating him like the way that you would treat like a Doberman.
Yes.
Who needs to have its teeth cleaned. Like, we can put him under general anesthesia.
Right.
And, and clean his teeth.
It's not like he was biting them or anything. He just kept
he won't let
pulling their hands out of his mouth. I think we need to talk to him about the importance of this.
Right.
We need to see.
We can that certainly helps sometimes. I'm not sure.
Let's just start there. And then I'm hoping the guy dentist who he was like able to get pretty far with Owen. I was impressed by that. So maybe he can just get in there and just clean him really fast or something.
Yeah, Owen is resistant to any bribery or
He's
anything.
resistant to everything.
He
He's
just
in a
won't-
real oppositional phase.
He doesn't want to do it. There's nothing. You got no tools. You can't take things away. You can't offer to give him things. There's just
sometimes you can. It's just not as reliable as you'd want it to be. Like people who are like have their kids on some kind of regimen where if you do this, you get an M&M. I'm like, oh my God.
I know, M&M.
What kind of M&M-less life do they like? Owen just asked for M&Ms and we give them to him. What kind of, if we have them, what kind of life are they living where one M&M is motivation?
Yeah, they don't live a life of scarcity.
Right. That's our problem.
Yeah, that is the problem. Well, it cuts both ways. Like we could have done that. We decided not to do that.
Yeah.
In my life experience, the kids who had a lot of that, it backfired, and so I just
Had a lot of what? Scarcity?
Yeah. Well,
A lot of scarcity is, I think,
the
is
parents
funny.
imposed scarcity.
Yeah.
It never worked.
Right.
Those kids ended up overindulging every time, and so I just feel like just having a normal relationship with shit and not. But then what that does is it makes it so that it's harder
don't have
to bribe.
these
'cause they don't-
bribes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Imagine if like you can have an hour of screen time if that had been a tool in our arsenal.
I know. So then the only thing is like an hour less of screen time.
Right.
But then it's just like total freak out central.
Because we're not punitive parents. So if you ever like threaten a punitive thing, they're just like, what? Why? That's so mean. All right. You know what? I have lost interest in my own. I've lost interest in the rest of my list.
I haven't lost interest.
In yours?
Blaze through them. Why don't you just do a rapid fire?
Write every week, journal every day, read frequently, watch more movies, reconnect with old friends, specifically Izzy and Dustin, get video up and running, refresh graphics, new headshots, put bonus episodes and ringtones on Patreon. Yeah, because I think those are sold right now on Gumroad and on Apple Podcasts. Are people still using ringtones?
That's what I was
I don't
gonna
know.
ask.
But I am still paying annually to TuneCore to host. Like, you can't just put something directly up on iTunes or Apple Music, what used to
really?
formerly iTunes. No, you have to. Well, back when I did it, you had to like go through a third party and then they do it, and I have to pay them every year. So I'm like, why not just put these on my Patreon?
Yeah.
And then continue to grow Patreon.
All right.
I would agree with
Fiends.
some of those, actually, now that you say that. I also want to read more and I used to see every movie, I feel like, and I feel like the last, like, decade I've starting to get a little better again, but I want to
Get one
I
of
just
those-
need more hobbies and stuff in general, I feel like.
Every time-
My
Yeah.
free time at night, I'm, like, too much just sitting
Hobbies
and
are great.
watching bullshit I've seen a million times.
Yeah, and for me, it's just sitting and scrolling, which doesn't lead. Like when I see a movie, I feel like I've had an experience. I
Yeah.
think about it for a while. I was like transported.
I agree with
phone
that.
doesn't do that.
Hobbies are great because there's like subcultures, there's like your community. Those are all good things, and community of people that have the same interests. So it's like a built-in sort of thing.
Hence my podcast that's on the back burner right now, Passions.
It's funny. We all have a certain thing that's in common on all of our lists.
Headshots.
That's right. Get my headshots. Become a fashion icon. All right. For me, painting. I want to really like take that seriously this year. Read more. That's all. We all want to read.
We're a bunch
more.
of read mores.
Yeah. And develop a badonk. That's it. That's mine.
So you're not going to get a BBL anymore.
No, I'm going to do it all natural.
How do you do it?
I don't know. I think it's a lot of like hip thrusts and reverse lunges and shit like that.
Do you really want a badonk?
I want to go to the gym that has the supplements, wink, wink,
I don't know what you mean. Oh.
and see if they can just target the butt with the steroids. I just want butt steroids.
You're joking.
I want a badonk.
That's a drop. You're joking.
I mean, I might be joking. What will we know?
Do you feel like your clothes would fit better if you had a bodacious
I've got a
badonk?
bit of a long back, let's just say.
You know that big back means fat, right? According to the kids.
Yes, but long back means no butt.
Did you make that up?
No.
That's a real thing.
Yes, because I saw a couple brothers talking about Taylor Swift. Like she's a long back. And I had to look it up.
That's funny.
Yeah.
You mean fraternity brothers, right?
No. Are we not allowed to? I don't know what did I step in it? You're looking at me like I'm.
No, I have no idea. I don't think so.
Don't look at me like that. Like I just blew up my life.
I feel like if you're black, you can say brothers. I don't know if you can refer to black people as brothers if you're not a brother.
I think it's okay. I have brothers who are black.
Like literally. That's
literally,
true.
so
Yeah.
I can say it.
You're right. Okay.
No, but I'm not serious about getting a badonk. I don't think it's possible. Like if I did the HGH to get the badonkulus on my butt, it would puff the rest of me up too. I would look like one of those weird action figures, like that's all disproportioned.
You know what's weird is I was on human growth hormone a few times during IVF. They have you start taking it at a certain point, and it made no difference no discernible difference. Maybe I wasn't on it in the doses that you take for like body gains or whatever.
Yeah. Your whole system is different, so you probably need to take a lot. I'm not sure how it works. The funny thing about that stuff is you could take steroids or that stuff and not work out for a guy or typical guy, I think probably for women too, and you'll still get a bunch of muscle. Like it'll grow. You don't have to work. You'll grow more if you work out, but like you could just be a lazy sack and just take that stuff and then you'll get like muscles.
I could.
I don't know about you because your levels are so off kilter.
My levels of what? Muscle?
Well, in order to build muscle, you have to be in an anabolic state. And in order to get you into an anabolic state, you might have to take like even more. I don't know.
What does anabolic mean?
Anabolic are like the conditions that the body is in to process and build muscle, I think.
But do you know specifically what it means?
I don't know like the biochemistry of it.
Okay.
No. You know what? That's the funny thing. You talk to these guys who are like bodybuilders and they know that shit, man. They will tell you every chemical and every fucking thing. And I'm like just not willing to go there. I just know you take a couple of these supplements, eat a bunch of protein, do these exercises, you'll get in shape. You know what I mean? But like I can't with the macros and the fucking it's not for me. It's too much.
The people that just talk about working out all the time and
exactly
tell you all,
It's fascinating.
Well, that's just it. It's like eating for me. I don't want it to be too much of my day.
Yeah.
I just want to be able to just get it, eat it, done.
Mm-hmm.
Like I want to think about other things. The same thing with fitness. People who are really into fitness, that is all they fucking talk about, and it's easy to go down that road. It's the same thing for like college football for me. Like I want to pay attention out of this corner of my eye. But if I stare at it head on, then it becomes an obsession and it's all I'm thinking about. I'm talking about high school recruiting. It's like, it's too much. So it's like, how are they doing? Good. Okay, good. Like, and that's how it is with fitness. It's easy for me if I start to look at it, like now I'm like totally hyper focused on it and I don't want to do that.
You know what's funny? I'm like the opposite because with fish, I'm like, take my brain.
Right.
I'm not trying to. I'm not trying to.
But there was no
prevent
desire
it.
for
I'm
that
trying.
in the first place. I think you
Yes.
wanted a place to put your brain.
Yes.
And so you did. You stared at it, and now you are hypnotized by it.
Yes, but I'm like, I want to shovel more coal into the fish fires, which would not be good for the fish. But
No.
like I feel like the more time I spend on fish, the better, the happier I am.
Yeah, and so for me, it's about like directing Sauron's gaze. Like I want to have it now pointing at like learning to do acrylic painting and
Who's Sauron?
Lord of the Rings, honey.
Oh.
She hasn't seen Lord of the Rings.
You know what? I'm actually not a Lord of the Rings guy. I've seen it, but it
Tone
doesn't.
Zone. That's a surprise. I thought
I
you
know.
would've been.
Everyone is always shocked by that
Because you're a Star Wars guy.
Yeah. It's I don't know. It just doesn't.
Do you generally not like fantasy?
Not really. No.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Fantasy's a thing you either like it or you don't.
Is Sauron good or bad?
Bad.
Okay.
He's the bad guy. Although I did buy The Hobbit for Elliot because we're doing chapter books before bed because I feel like he's old enough for The Hobbit. Anyway, yeah, it's like where you want to point that game. Right now I'm pointing it at social media and I'm becoming insufferable in my own head and outside of my own head. And that's not good. So I want to point it.
Does it bother you that I'm nodding?
No, I know.
What I've found regarding social media is when I'm in a bad place, social media makes it worse. When I'm in a good place, social media doesn't bother me at all.
It does two things. It makes it worse, and it's like picking a scab.
Yes.
It's like you're making it worse, but there's something satisfying. It's designed to do that.
Right. But if you're in a good place, it doesn't affect you as much. Yeah, that's what I found. Because I would blame stuff on social media, and then I would realize, when I'm not so vulnerable, it doesn't. I guess that makes sense. It doesn't bother me.
Before 9/11, every morning I would wake up to Howard Stern, and that's a great way to start your day. He's funny, interviews, like whatever. And I was listening to Howard Stern on 9/11, and I thought it was a bit because he's like talking to Robin about a plane hitting it, and they had done a bit where there was something in a river once or a bridge, so there was precedent. And then, so I didn't catch on to what was happening until later, and I felt like, so from then on, it was like NPR. I woke up to NPR. I woke up to the news. And I feel like after October 7th, I've been that way with social media, which is like, not necessarily just Israel stuff, but just generally feeling like I have to know what's going on. And so I'm always like tuning in, like if there's news, it's like, I don't gotta know. Unless there's a fucking nuclear strike on Los Angeles. Do I gotta know when it's happening? I don't.
Not first thing in the morning.
That's how I feel because like you with social media, media is kind of how I am with just the news. Like I really I can't.
I don't have to know every permutation of this or that or what Trump's doing. Like I don't have to know. And I've got to like have that mantra in my head. I don't have to know. It's not important to me personally. Oh, there was a shooting somewhere. That's tragic. I don't have to know about it.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's terrible when that stuff happens, but
do I have to
I know
about
exactly.
it?
Like it just makes you feel shitty and feel helpless.
Well, what can we do?
Exactly.
What can we do? Like I protect my family. I'm setting up turrets on the. Did I tell you about that?
No.
Yeah. So I'm gonna have like a crow's nest up there with someone who will rotate in every day, and so we'll be protected. But other than that, I don't know.
I just added something to my 2026 resolutions. It's TMI. I would like to be regular because every week I'm like struggling.
You should get on regular talk.
I know that the answer is probably to drink Metamucil every night, but that just seems so gross. But I probably should try something like that.
Shouldn't it be just eat more fiber and drink more water?
Yeah. What I want it to be is something that I just do regularly without thinking so that I don't have to think about it. Because instead, I'm like, oh, I feel constipated. I better take this. Or like, I'm always sort of playing catch up. I need to just be changing something or taking something regularly or eating something regularly so I don't have to think about it because I'm tired of thinking about it.
Do you eat enough fiber, hon?
No.
Why don't you start there?
Okay. What should I eat?
More fruits and vegetables, high fiber foods, and drink more water. Try that.
Fine. Yeah.
You drink coffee every day, right?
I do.
That doesn't do it for you.
It makes me no.
But
I will
doesn't
get
that
a feel. I
dehydrate?
get a feeling, but then nothing happens.
I don't know. Coffee's not the answer.
But coffee oftentimes will
can be a diuretic.
stimulate it for people.
Yeah, but it also dehydrates, doesn't it?
Probably. I don't know. All right. You know what? I feel like if I ate a salad every day, that'd be good.
Eat an apple. Eat raspberries. Like eat things that are high fiber.
All right. I'll try it. Okay. The best I can do is
eat like chia seeds. Those are good. Have like.
How does one get chia seeds?
We
into
have
their
a bag
diet?
of fucking chia seeds
I know.
somewhere.
Hence my question.
Well,
I'm not
I like
gonna eat 'em
overnight
plain.
oats.
Like a smoothie or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like chia seeds, and that's a great source. Stuff like that, hon.
You have those little chia seed pouches. What are those?
They're chia seed pouches.
But what's the flavor? Seed?
They're like blackberry. They're really good.
I'm gonna go peck at our
Those
bird
things
feeder.
have like there is something about those that is so satisfying to eat. There's like it's like this like I don't know. It's like
explosion of tiny dots in your mouth.
there's something about the texture and the cold that is just like I feel
Do
like
you have excess chia pouches in there?
yeah. There's a few. I gotta get more.
All right. Maybe I'll help myself to one if that's cool with you. One of your chia pouches.
Sounds like you guys got a big way. Big what? What did I say?
A big way?
Yeah,
Big
I don't know.
wake?
I don't know what came out there, but
Yeah.
we'll
We've
move
got
on.
something exciting ahead of us.
I could be wrong. I think chia seeds are high in fiber, right?
No, they are. I forgot to tell you guys. So I go to physical therapy, and there's like a couple of different physical therapists I see at the place, and one of them moved to Phoenix. So I saw a new woman, and when I walked in, she's like, "Do you mind if I feel your body to see if I can feel scar tissue from your surgery?" And I said, "Sure."
And you farted.
No.
Oh.
So I lay down and she's like closing her eyes and like touching. She has one hand under my back and one hand on my abdomen. And then she's like, "How's your poop?" And by the way, she has like a thick Argentinian accent, but I'm not going to do it because I can't do it well. But imagine her saying, "How's your poop?" in an Argentinian accent. And I said, "Not good. Like I'm pretty constipated." Yeah.
She's
And
like,
she's
I can
like,
feel it.
Probably. And she was like, And she's like moving her hands in different places. And she's like, again, her eyes are closed. She's like, "You might feel something later. You might not. Different people respond to the work in different ways." And I was like, what work are we doing? Because I don't feel like this is physical therapy. I feel like this is something mystical. And I have to take a break to try to get that mosquito. Hang on. I knew this was going to happen during the show. Oh, there it goes. Never mind. And I'm okay with that, but I just have a sense this is not science-backed physical therapy anymore.
She's working a little Reiki in there. Or something.
I don't know. That was my sense.
Well, listen, if it works,
Insurance is covering it. I'm fine with it. But I don't know. I just was like, I was amused by that. Like, what work are we talking about?
there should be
I'm
like
imagining that's the poop in your butthole. Mm-hmm.
there should be like poop therapists.
Well, there are for kids. Oh, I bet there are. Isn't that what gastroenterologists are?
I feel like they're more like surgical, though. Maybe not.
Oh, you mean like a therapist who talks to you about it?
Someone who's just like a Sherpa, who's like, okay, what's your issue? Here's how we adjust your diet.
Yeah.
A butt whisperer.
Yeah. butt
Yes.
whisperer,
Oh, can we get one of those for Owen? Butt whisperer.
yeah. Oh no, we need that for him.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I think we have one more voicemail.
What's poppin', Allison and Daniel? My New Year's resolution. Oh, sorry. This is your neighbor Vince in Burbank. What's poppin'? My resolution, my biggest, to make more time for myself to do things for myself and by myself. Because I did way too much this past year for other people, gigs, etc. And I love doing stuff, but I need more time for myself. So I literally am calendar out time on my calendar for the entire year. And people are like, "Oh, let's hang out May 8th." And I look at my calendar and say, "Oh, May 8th, I have solo dolo time all day on Saturday. I can't." Like, I'm going to hold myself to that because I need more chill time to just let my brain relax. So that's my next year. What about you guys? I hope you're having a great holiday season. Thank you for the continued entertainment. Once again, this is your neighbor Vince in Burbank. Toodles.
Toodles. Bye, Vince. That's a really good one. And I like the
Yeah.
idea of putting it on your calendar.
Neighbor Vince has a good one. Maybe I'll do that. I do. I need that too.
Yeah, you do
More-
too.
More DQ time.
Yeah.
Is this just a guy that lives in Burbank, or do
Yes.
you actually know this guy?
No, he's a guy that
No.
lives. He's a listener who lives in Burbank.
Gotcha.
I No, that's good. I think there's a feeling like, oh, that's selfish, but it's like, it's okay to be selfish. I mean, as long as you're not all the time,
Right.
but like you can't, I think it's equally unhealthy to be totally selfless.
Yeah, because it doesn't work and you get resentful.
Right. Like you need to take care of yourself. That's okay.
Yeah.
So take care of yourself for sure.
This has been a delightful episode, for me at least, and I
Good.
hope for the listeners as well. I'm going to remind you about Patreon.
Patreon.
Grow it in 2026. I'm going to remind you about Substack. Same. And check out all the Podcast Pals product picks by going to amazon.com/shop/Allison Rosen. Daniel, anything?
No. I mean, just, watch this space as I become a,
Badonk-tacular
yeah,
painter.
yeah, just this space being my badonk.
Tony?
Not much. I'll just be back on tour in a few weeks with Motion City Soundtrack, Midwest and East Coast. So, yeah, that's about it.
Thank you for listening. I love you. You matter. Goodbye.
Hey, do you know about the Allison Rosen show? We had a good time